The lion, Panthera leo, is one of the great cats of the cat family, genus leopard. Listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List since 1996. Populations of this species in Africa have declined by about 43% since the early 1990s. In Western culture, lions are known as the lion's king of the jungle, or king of beasts. Lions are sexually dimorphic. Males are larger than females with a typical weight range of 150 to 250 kilograms, 330 to 550 pounds, for males and 120 to 182 kilograms, 265 to 400 pounds, for females. The second largest species in the family. Cats after the Northeast Asian tiger. Male lions can be easily recognized from a distance by their mane. Wild lions now inhabit sub-Saharan Africa and Asia, where surviving populations reside in the Gir Forest National Park in India. Extinct subspecies of lions that once lived in North Africa and Southeast Asia. Until the end of the Pleistocene, about 10,000 years ago, lions were the second most widely distributed mammal after humans. At that time, they lived in most of Africa, across Eurasia from Western Europe to India, and the Americas from the Yukon to Peru. 5. Lions are critically endangered. They have been listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List since 1996 because lion populations in African countries have decreased by about 43% since the early 1990s. Many lion populations are unprotected outside of designated protected areas. Although the causes of the decline are not fully understood, habitat loss and human conflict are the biggest causes. Lions live 10 to 14 years in the wild. In captivity they can live more than 20 years. In the wild, males rarely live more than 10 years. As a result of constant fighting with other like-minded competitors, they usually live in savannas rather than in dense forests. Lions have a different social behavior than the rest of the cat family with a herd lifestyle. A herd of lions consists of females and their cubs along with a small number of adult males. Groups of lionesses often hunt together, mainly hunting large ungulates. They are key carnivores and mainly eat raw meat, although they will also eat carrion when given the opportunity. Some lions have been known to hunt humans, although this is unusual for them. One of the most widely recognized animal symbols in human culture. The lion has been widely depicted in sculptures and paintings, on the national flag, and in films and literature. Nowadays, lions have been kept in captivity since the time of the Roman Empire and have been a key species sought after in zoos around the world since the late 18th century. The lion's cultural depiction is outstanding. In the Paleolithic, engravings and paintings from the Lascaux and Chauvet caves in France date back 17,000 years. And depictions have occurred in most ancient and medieval cultures coinciding with previous and current ranges of lion. Classify 2 clones are proposed for the genus Panthera. The upper handwriting is based on 2006 and 2009 studies, while the lower one is based on 2010 and 2011 studies. Felis leo is the scientific name used by Carl Linnaeus in 1758, who described the lion in his Systema Naturae. The genus name Panthera was coined by German naturalist Lorenzo Cahen in 1816. Between the 18th and mid-20th centuries, 26 lion specimens were described and proposed as subspecies, of which 11 were recognized. Are valid in 2005. They are distinguished based on the appearance, size and color of the mane. Because these features reveal much variation among individuals, most of these forms are likely not true subspecies. Especially since they are often based on museum documentation with morphological features. Outstanding, but unusual, attitude. Based on the morphology of 58 lion skulls in 3 European museums. The subspecies Krugeri, Nubica, Persica and Senegalensis were evaluated distinctly, but Blayenbergi overlapped with Senegalensis and Krugeri. The Persica Asiatic lion is the most distinctive, and the Cape lion has characteristics associated with it more than other sub-Saharan lions. The lion's closest relatives are other species of the genus Panthera: tiger, snow leopard, jaguar, and leopard. Results of phylogenetic studies published in 2006 and 2009 indicate that jaguars and lions belong to a group that diverged about 2.06 million years ago. The results of subsequent studies published in 2010 and 2011 indicated that leopards and lions belong to the same group, which diverged between 1.95 and 3.10 million years ago. However, crossbreeding between lions and snow leopards may have continued until about 2.1 million years ago. Phylogeny range map including proposed clades and two subspecies. Early phylogenetic studies have focused on East and South African lions, and have shown that they can be divided into two main clades. One to the west and one to the east of the East African Rift. Lion in Eastern Kenya is genetically closer to the lions of South Africa than to the lions of Boligare National Park in western Kenya. In a follow-up study, tissue and bone samples from 32 museum lion samples were used. The results show that lions form three botanical groups, one in Asia and North Africa, in Central Africa and in South Africa. Up to 480 lion samples from up to 22 countries were analyzed in subsequent phylogenetic studies, with the results pointing to two main evolutionary groups of lions. Samples of 53 lions, both wild and captive, from 15 countries were used for phylogenetic analysis. The results showed genetic diversity among lion samples from Asia, West and Central Africa, while samples from East and South Africa showed multiple mutations supporting this group with a longer evolutionary history. Subsequent botanic studies showed that lions diverged into northern, northwest African Asian, and southern, East South African lineages about 245,000 years ago. The extinction of lions in southern Europe, North Africa and the Middle East disrupted gene flow between lions in Asia and Africa. More than 190 lion specimens were available for botanical research, including 8 wild lion specimens from the Ethiopian highlands. 3 of them are native to the Ogaden Regional National Park, Gambela, Bale, along with a collection of lion specimens from Chad and Cameroon. 5 lion specimens from other areas in Ethiopia clustered together with lion samples from East Africa. Therefore, scientists think that Ethiopia is the contact zone between the two subspecies. Extinct subspecies. National Museum of Natural History. Other lion subspecies or cousins to modern lions existed in prehistoric times. P. leofossilis, P. fossilis or P. spelia fossilis. Bone fragments excavated from Germany, the United Kingdom, Italy and the Czech Republic are estimated to be between 680,000 and 600,000 years old. This species was larger than modern lions. P. L. spelia or P. spelia bone fragments have been unearthed in Europe, North Asia, Canada and Alaska. It is considered a more derived form of P. fossilis, both known as the cave lion, and probably became extinct between 14,900 and 11,900 years ago. The oldest known bone fragments are estimated to be between 109,000 and 57,000 years old. It is depicted in ancient rock cave paintings, ivory carvings, and clay figurines, showing it had protruding ears, a tufted tail, and faint tiger-like stripes. A few specimens are described with ruffles around the neck. PL. Atrox or P. atrox, known as the American lion or the American cave lion, existed in the Americas from Canada to possibly Patagonia during the Pleistocene epoch. It is one of the largest feline subspecies that ever existed. Its head body length is estimated to be between 1.6 meters and 2.5 meters, 5 feet 3 and 8 feet 2 in, and it is 1.2 meters, 4 feet, tall at the shoulder. The most recent fossils are from Edmonton and date to 11,355 plus or minus 55 years ago. PL. Synhalius inhabited Sri Lanka in the late Pleistocene and is thought to have gone extinct about 39,000 years ago. This subspecies was described in 1939 by Daraniagala based on a fossilized corpse found in Batadomba Cave. Unknown subspecies. A cylindrical seal from Elam, Iran, featuring a Babylonian lion hunting theme, 800 to 600 BC, now in the Walters Museum of Art, PL. Yungi or Panthera yungi flourished 350,000 years ago. Its relationship to extant lion subspecies is a mystery. It probably represents a distinct species. PL. Mesopotamica was depicted on the basis of a relief from the Neo-Assyrian period made between 1000 BC and 600 BC in ancient Mesopotamia. PL. Europaea has been suggested for the remains of lions excavated in southern Europe up to the middle of the Neolithic and early Iron Ages. PL. Maculatus, known as Morozzi or spotted lion, is sometimes thought of as a separate subspecies. If it were a subspecies other than a handful of unusually colored individuals, it would have been extinct since 1931. It could also have been a wild jaguar, commonly known as lepin, although this is a less likely identifier. Existing subspecies in African lion in the Pittsburgh Zoo. The main difference between the lion subspecies is the size, as shown by the mane and the habitat. However, some subspecies exhibit habits and fitness for survival, e.g. the Kalahari lion is capable of living in conditions of lack of water. All are distributed in Africa, with the sole exception of the Asian lion. Panthera leo azandica, northeastern Congo lion. Panthera leo bleienbergi, Katanga lion. Panthera leo hollisteri, Congo lion. Panthera leo krugeri, South African lion. Panthera leo, Barbary lion. They are the largest subspecies of lion, having lived from Morocco to Egypt. The last Barbary wild lion was killed in Morocco in 1922 due to indiscriminate hunting by humans. Fortunately, however, some lions are still alive in captivity and humans are trying to increase their size. Population of this species. Barbary lions were once bred by the Roman emperors, to use them for battles in the arena. Roman aristocrats such as Sulla, Pompey and Julius Caesar customarily ordered the mass killing of Barbary lions, up to 400 at a time. 1. Archived 17 December 2005 at the Wayback Machine. Barbary lions currently have a world population of about 1,400, about 900 in Central West Africa and 500 in India. Panthera leo masiacus, Maasai lion. Panthera leo melanochitus, lion of Good Hope, was thought to be extinct in 1860. However, there are about 17,000 to 19,000 lions left in East and South Africa. 2. 12. Panthera leo nubica, East African lion. Panthera leo persica, Asian lion. Currently, there are about 500 animals living in the Gir Wildlife Reserve in the state of Gujarat, India. Once widely distributed from Turkey to Bangladesh, but large herds and diurnal activities make them easier to hunt than tigers or leopards. Panthera leo roosevelti, Abyssinian lion. Panthera leo senegalensis, West African or Senegal lion. Panthera leo somaliensis, Somali lion. Panthera leo verni, Kalahari lion.